Did you know that there are substances that can actually block the connection between ourselves and God, or slow down the connection, or somehow muddle it up? It's really true. I mean, some of the ones I'm going to tell you about are really, really obvious, but I want you to think about this. Anything that alters brain chemistry or mood can be a valve or a block between ourselves and the divine. That's why for thousands of years, people have used fasting from all different types of religious walks of life and spiritual walks of life. They've used fasting, sometimes just for hours and sometimes for days and sometimes for much longer, in order to be clear of spirit, in order to open up the vessel so that the divine can flow through us more easily and more readily. Isn't that amazing? I remember a number of years ago when I took the Transcendental Meditation. It was a weekend intensive. It was 3 days long, and we were told to eat very lightly throughout the 3 days. But they said there's this fine line between being like hungry, so hungry that your stomach growls and that your attention span is lessened when you meditate, so that they would encourage us to take small bites of food before meditation, but not entire meals. I find that fascinating. So anything that alters brain chemistry or mood could be a block between us and the divine, whether we're talking about during prayer, meditation, or just throughout the day. It's one of the reasons why alcohol, which initially gives us this feeling of being connected with God, it really does for most of us, and then we find out that it blocks it, though, because of the numbing effect. Nicotine, the same thing, a numbing effect. Sugary foods, believe it or not, high-fat foods, salty foods, they have an effect on the brain. Now, I'm not saying that you can't eat those foods. I'm just saying for those people that have problems with substances, drugs, alcohol, smoking, food, sex, is that while they can seemingly open up a channel to the divine, it's actually an illusion. It's a fallacy. So what we want to do on this pathway in order to remove the veils that stand between ourselves and God is to remove the addictions in many ways, to move the substances of dependency, alcohol, smoking, food, especially sugar, fat, and salt, drugs, whatever it might be, we want to remove so we can have the clearest pathway to allow and to be that channel of God, the channel of love, the channel of the divine. That's what we're looking for. So I want you to think about the substances in your life that get in the way of you connecting with the divine. Anytime that we were dependent upon substances, that pathway to the divine, that pathway to God is minimized. Now, I can tell you as a former addict and former alcoholic in recovery that even though all the years of my incredibly deep spiritual path while I was in use of substances, I never ever stopped praying and meditating and along that path. Since becoming clean, since becoming sober, it is instantaneously there. The feeling of the divine, the feeling of God, I can access so much quicker and faster than I ever could in the past. And why? Just like millions of people before me who told me the same thing would happen to me, is you remove the substances, you remove the veils that separate us between God, and all of a sudden, clarity of purpose, clarity of connection, clarity of communication is so much more readily available. If I can help you at all on your pathway, spiritual or religious, to the presence of God, contact me at talkdavid.com. I'd love to be of assistance. Please share these videos with as many people as you can to allow them to know there are pathways that work to encourage and to strengthen our relationship with God. And also, sign up here at YouTube right on the account so every time we put a new video out, you'll get it right in your inbox. All right? Have the most divine, special, substance-free, happy, and healthy day. I'm David Essel. Bye-bye.